Morning, everyone. Let me adjust the wire. Good morning, everyone. Here I am in another vlog, in another location. And as you've seen, I was in a little bit of a rush to get here because the sunrise was going to be very quick this time. On the horizon, you see that the clouds are covering quite a lot of the path of the light, which made me to believe that the colors would take a very narrow window of time to appear. And it was exactly what happened, so I was a little bit in a rush to get my golden hour colors. And I think they turned out really good. Of course, it will all come down to post-processing, but hopefully this time it's the first day that I'm here in the island, and I managed to get something ready. The first day, that would be very nice. As you see here, the camera is taking I'm trying to take a time lapse of these waves crashing here. Alright, so they lead towards this mountain on the background. As you can see, the water is pretty close, but I'm trying to get some of the movement. And as you know me with my SEASCAPE, I try to do this all the time. But I think it's going to be more of a silverish shot. I don't think this one, even though there is still quite some time for the end of the golden hour, but I think this was it. This was one of those very quick mornings, but I can still try to explain to you what I want. I'm going to show the back of the camera now. So as you can see here, the rocks make this arch, and wow, this was a very nice wave crashing in. The rocks make this arch on the water. There is still some empty space, the mountain and the sky. So the rocks are making this U, because they're making this U, they're directing to the sun, to the sky on both directions, right? And of course, when you get the movement of the waves, it's gonna add a little bit more interest, because as you see, the sky is pretty flat. I think it's a good composition. It takes some time to find it, especially because I cannot get so close to the water. Sometimes I can walk even to this location here, but today the tide is really high, and I'm a little bit scared to get so close to the location. But this place is amazing, eh? It's just incredible. The mountains are very pretty, and I don't know if you can see here, but there is a faint coloring in the sky, very little, some red coming up here, but it's so little. I'm not sure if it's even going to be that interesting if I photograph it now, but oh, it's actually the sun coming out, so it's breaking through the clouds, which is quite interesting. So I'm going to take some time here to start setting up another shot and see if I can capture the sun coming up, and talk to you guys soon. Whew, sunrises are always a rushed affair, right? You can't see properly what you're doing in the beginning, and then you get pleasantly surprised. When I checked today the weather forecast, it just said that the cloud coverage would be very minimal around here, around 20%, but that's way more than 20. So I decided to take a shot and come here anyway and see what I could get. And thankfully I did, because my prediction of not a very good sunrise, it turned out to be wrong again. But I'm always happy to be proved wrong, and especially when it gives me not one, not two, but 3 shots. I think I have 3 shots from this location. It's more or less the same composition, like leading to this mountain over here with the stones in the foreground. Hey, I'm not complaining, right? This is just amazing, and SEASCAPE is one of my favorite ways of spending my time. But it also means that during sunrise, because the time is so, at least today it was so fast, I didn't have much time to do some explaining of the composition and some other filming, because it was just quite quick. And as you can see, there's just a faint, maybe it's just too overblown, but it's just faint yellow now on the clouds. So it's not so interesting, but I am coming back here for sure, and maybe spending some more time. Oh, quite bright. Spending some more time in this location, because it is just outstanding. Right, I will see what else I can find, at least scout a little bit. There is like, you can drive the car to this other location here. I've never been there. There is some rocks that I see that the waves are crashing, and then I'd like to take a look at that place and see what else I can get maybe in the future. But the sun rises to this way, so the colors have to be really interesting to on this side instead of there, right? For it to be valuable to go there. Because here, if the tide is high, like it is right now, it's quite difficult to get close. You see, the tide is quite high, so it's a bit difficult to get close, and it would be nicer if I could get real inside of the action with the waves crashing. And one of the reasons that I got a new lens, and it's the one of the reasons that I would like to get close to the action is because I got a new lens. It's the 14 to 24 Sigma 2.8, and I did some tests on it, on the image quality, and the image quality on this thing is really good. It beat my Loxia, it beat my other 24 to 105. Of course, they don't overlap, but I'm pretty happy with the purchase of this one, and I'm trying to do a rephotographing of my favorite locations, and I'm trying to do a rephotographing of my favorite locations, but now with a much sharper lens. And yeah, so I will be scouting different locations here, still spending some time instead of going back to the hotel. But this is a spot that I like very much, and I want to go back to that place. As you can see, the water, how it flows over, it's very nice. Right, let me go back to some other, oh the stones. Let me go back to some other activity here, see what I can find, and spend some more time, because this location is just stunning. And, yeah. Right, let's go back to photographing and spending some time in the outdoors. Right, talk to you soon. Another very productive day with 2 shots from the golden hour and 2 other shots more into the daytime. The last shot is the one that was most difficult to take and the one that I worked the most. So which one do you guys like the most? Let me know in the comment box below. Right, another one in the bag. This was a very nice outing, even though I almost didn't come because of the weather forecast. And strange, right? Those things, I put so much trust on them, then it turns out that it was a very nice day, even though it was saying that it was, at least from my reading, that was not gonna be a very good sunrise, but might be the service, might be my reading, might be both. I actually think it's both. But yeah, this was very nice. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. All of these things, they help to contribute, right, to the channel, and I hope that you enjoyed as well, and because I have. This has been fantastic. Hopefully the next time I can go to the other side and then take some different photos. And yeah, well, with this, it's time to say goodbye, and yeah, see you soon.